Hello, fantastic fourth graders. Today I'm going to give you a video just for a homework helper video. We're on lesson 9 of module 1. If you look at the first one, it says round to the nearest thousand. This is very important. So we're going to look at the digit that's in the thousands place. So I'm going to go through here and I'm just going to highlight the digit that's in my thousands place because this is very important. That's what we're rounding to. So I'm going to do 2 of these and then I want you to do the other 2, but think about what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to do B and D for you, and then I want you to go back and see if you can do A and C. So if we look at B, we have 2,000. So we know we're going to either round down to 2,000, or we're going to round up to 3,000. Now I'm looking to the digit right to the right of my 2, and it's a 7. That is closer to 3,000. So I'm going to round up to 3,000. Now, if I look down here at my 6, I'm either going to round this to 706,000 or 707,000. So I'm looking to my digit to the right, and I have a 4. That's below 5, so I'm going to round this to 706,000. Okay, and then it says down here in E, explain how you found the answer in part D. So we just kind of go through that, how we talk about it. And so let me write an explanation, and then maybe on the next one, you'll know how to write an explanation. Okay, I just wrote a sentence explaining. I know that 6,400 is closer to 6,000 than to 7,000, so I rounded down to 6,000. Okay, on number 2, we're rounding to the nearest 10,000 place. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to highlight my digit that's in the 10,000s place. So here I'm going to either round to 80,000 or 90,000. The same here, we're going to either round to 780,000 or 790,000. Okay, we're still at 8 here. We're going to round to either 80,000 or 90,000 because remember, we're rounding to the nearest 10,000. And here, I'm going to round to either 900,000 or 910,000. That would be 10,000 more than 900,000. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to do B and D for you, and then you're going to do A and C, just like before. When I look at D and I think about 8, it's either going to be 80,000 or 90,000. So I look to the right and I see that my 5 is here. And so I'm going to, it's a little bit above 85,000. So I'm going to round up to 90,000 here. Okay. And then if I look here at 900,000, and then I have a 5 and I have a little bit over 5, so I'm going to round to 900,000. Okay, so you see if you can do A and C and see if you can explain like we did above. Okay, here on number 3, we're going to round to the nearest 100,000. I'm actually going to do A for you and C because I feel like A is a bit tricky. So if we go through and we highlight all of our 100,000s, there isn't any there. Okay, and then B. And then let's look at A together. Since I'm rounding to my nearest 100,000 here, I have nothing. So it's either going to round to 0 100,000s or 1. And if I look at the 8, it's closer to 89 would be closer to 100. So I'm going to round this to 100,000. Okay, let's look here. 6. So I'm either going to round it to 600,000 or 700,000. My number next to the 6 to the right is a 1. So that's closer to 600,000. So I'm going to round this to 600,000. Okay, you do B and D. Okay, these word problems on the back are a little bit tricky. Just do your best on them. At least try. I'm going to do C with you. So at President Lincoln's inauguration in 1861, the newspaper headlines stated that there were about 30,000 people in attendance. If the newspaper rounded it to the nearest 1,000, this is important, nearest 1,000, what is the largest number and the smallest number of people who could have been there? So let's just go back and let's remember to highlight our thousands place right there, and we have 0. So let's think about counting by thousands here. So we have 30,000, and 1,000 less would be 29,000, and 1,000 more would be 31,000. Okay, so it's going to be halfway between here and halfway between these. Halfway would round down to 30,000, and this halfway, 29,000, would round up to 30,000. So let's think about that just a minute, and I'm going to draw a number line for you. Okay, I actually decided to draw for you 2 number lines, and the reason is because I wanted you to see that if anything was over 29,501, then that would be rounded up to 30,000. So the lowest number that we could have of people attending the inauguration would be 29,501. Because if it's 501 and anything above that would round up to 30. So that would be our smallest number. And then let's look over here to see what could be our highest number over here on this other. If it was right here, then it would round down to 30,000. So 1 less than 30,500 would be 30,499. So this would be the highest number that, or the largest number that it could be to be rounded to down to 30,000. So this was a bit tricky. I drew it out for you. You draw it out, think about it, and then bring this to school tomorrow. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Okay, I'll end the video with a joke. What did the snowman say to the other snowman? Okay, we'll find out the answer tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.